Royale Chef in a nutshell. Royale Chef is the next legendary tower troop coming to Clash Royale. You can find him in Arena 13 at 4200 trophies unless they randomly change that. Looking at the stats, it seems like bro has the same damage as the Princess Tower with less HP and slower hit speed. The slower hit speed doesn't really change a ton of interactions. It does make him slightly worse, but it's not a major difference key interactions wise. There are a few outliers like Barbarian Barrel and Mega Minion getting 2 hits on him if ignored instead of 1, which is tragic. And overall he will be less effective at defending every push in general. It's noticeable, but it won't really kill him. The price for his worst stats is the pancake meter you get on your King Tower. When you feed a pancake to any troop, it will get an extra level, so level 16 is now a thing. This pancake meter will recharge every 15 seconds and you can give a pancake to the same troop multiple times. Because I'm mentally insane and anything but normal, I had to try to set the world record for the highest level ever on a troop. And honestly, I'm a bit disappointed because this whole thing ended up being capped at level 43, which is an oddly specific number, but yeah. Towers just stopped shooting pancakes at the golem when he got to level 43. And the moment I played an Ice Spirit, they used the pancakes. There's just something different about seeing a golem 3-tap a tower though. Anyway, the way this pancake works is that it will target the highest HP troop, which is great because it ensures you get the most value out of it. It does not go on buildings or spells because I'd imagine it would feel weird if it did. Cannon Cart bypasses this if it died while the pancake is on the way, so it doesn't get wasted. Needless to say, if your troop dies, then the pancake gets completely wasted. The ability has a priority system. First of all, if one of your troops already had a pancake like this golem, the tower will give the pancake to the second highest HP troop, being the P.E.K.K.A, not the Knight. You might ask, what if 2 troops had the exact same HP? Then it will give the pancake to the one that got deployed first, being the Fire Spirit in this case. And if you ask what if they were deployed at the exact same time, then it will give it to the one that is closer to the Crown Tower, which is the Ice Spirit here. King Tower also counts as a Crown Tower in this situation. And if you ask what if they were the same distance from a Crown Tower, then it picks the one on the left over the right, and it picks up over down. And if you ask what if we played them on the exact same tile,
you shut the f up. You shut the f up. You shut the f up. You shut the f up.
It's based on which card you drag first, by the way. The 20 HP threshold on its card stats screen means it ignores any troop that is below 20% HP. As you can see here, the Sparky is getting ignored because it's a waste to feed it a pancake. The pancake isn't instant like Zap, meaning it has some travel time that it needs to go through to reach your troop. This means you can't get an over-leveled E-Wiz spawn damage on this Goblin Barrel, and you can clearly see that a +1 level advantage from the mirror made this interaction entirely different. One of the more interesting things about this tower is that your opponent can slow down your cooking speed in various ways. Besides freezing, if a chef is attacking, then he can't help cook. Therefore, the cooking speed slows down. As it shows here, the pancake got ready around 2 minutes 42 seconds instead of 2 minutes 45 seconds. And apparently, having both chefs attacking at the same time will end up doubling the slow effect. As you can see here, the pancake got filled around 2 minutes 38 seconds instead of the previous 2 minutes 42 seconds. Surprisingly, losing one of your towers does not slow down the cooking speed. This poor chef will have to do a night shift to cover for his dead mate. And if you lose one tower and have your other tower attacking, the speed reduction does not stack, aka it's still as if one tower of your 2 towers is attacking. Therefore, you get your pancake at around 2 minutes 42 seconds, which means losing a tower might be an advantage in some matchups or situations. King Tower attacking does not slow down your cooking because the king is not responsible for cooking, and losing both your chefs will just get rid of your ability for the rest of the match. For speeding things up, it's possible, as raging my towers did make the pancake generate faster. For those that care about 2v2, you can have 2 chefs in that game mode, and the chef can feed pancakes to your teammate's troop As you can see, it targeted their P.E.K.K.A. The two pancake meters are not related, meaning that when my tower is attacking, it doesn't slow down my teammate's pancake meter. As you can see here, it got ready before mine. And while it's cool to have two abilities, it's very risky because losing one tower can make you lose an ability as opposed to 1v1 where you need to lose two towers to lose your ability. Now, knowing all this info clearly will show you that this tower is gonna be useless for cycle decks because the pancake will be wasted on some stupid goblin. Besides that, a lot of cycle players tend to kite stuff to get them hit with both crown towers, and when you are using the chef tower, this will make the pancake generate way slower. With more expensive cards, you will be getting more HP and more damage, so this tower troop will mostly exclusively be a beatdown card. The most effective way to use it, regardless of what deck you are running, will be by playing a ranged troop in the back. This not only guarantees the pancake on them, but if you decided to go with a full push, the second pancake will exclusively go to your main tank because of the HP priority, giving you more control over where your pancakes go. Besides this, we all know one level difference messes up so many ranged troops and spell interactions. A Mother Witch will no longer die to arrows and zap after a pancake. Musketeer will survive a poison, which is ridiculous. Even Wizard's Shield will now tank a zap. And things don't really stop at HP interaction, like an Executioner will 2-tap Barbarians when one level higher. An Electro Giant can now one-shot Dagger Goblins with his reflection damage. And Lava Pups will survive a Musketeer shot. Oh yeah, buffing a big troop will buff the stuff it spawns to. Like with Goblinstein here, the monster will steal the pancake all for himself, leaving nothing for the doctor. But if you play a little prince, the pancake he eats will affect the guardian he spawns, making you get 2 overleveled troops instead of 1. This becomes even more effective with things like Night Witch, because she will spawn overleveled bats every single time, making her very annoying to deal with because those bats will survive stuff they normally shouldn't. I won't focus too much on one-to-one interactions because, to be honest here, it's just like one set of balance changes can change the entire thing up. The best way to counter this tower would be to pressure them around the same time the pancake is ready, so they would have to waste it on a troop that they will use on defense instead of building a push with the pancake. I have this feeling that beatdown players might start using buildings in their deck because they can get some defenses without risking losing their pancake. Just a feeling though. You can also intentionally keep their troop alive for longer if you notice that their pancake meter is almost full, and only use your spell on their, like say, minion after the pancake gets wasted. Spawners are also very annoying for this tower, specifically Tombstone, cause it just spams a ton of skeleton that the chef will just keep on shooting. Before ending this video, because the mini P.E.K.K.A. is the mighty pancake lord, feeding him a pancake has an Easter egg. Then you need to shut up because we all know you won't ever do that in a real game. That mini P.E.K.K.A. Easter egg is like the biggest W in Clash Royale history. I want the dev that made it to get a raise, my dudes.